Alright, so I'm streaming Call of Duty again for a few reasons. One, I kind of fancied it. Two, they've fixed a lot of stuff. And lastly, because the pass is only 11 days. I'm not overly concerned. It's like I've done 3 Valorant seasons. I think of 3, maybe 2, 2 or 3. No, yeah, 3. Yeah, three Valorant seasons, because I think we're on the 4th now, and I'm just not doing them anymore because the first one I played a lot because it was a fairly new game, and I still had to use, the currency to skip to the end of the tiers. Second one was the same. It's just too grindy Valorant. You get so little XP to get through it. It's a nightmare. It feels like a chore. Anytime a game feels like a chore, you don't want to do it, do you? Because nobody likes doing chores. So, apart from women in it. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. So I shouldn't say things like that because on the wild off chance, the 1 in a billion off chance that for some reason down the line I'm known in some other regard, and then somebody looks down at one of these videos and goes, "Wow, he was racist there, or he was, homophobic there, or whatever." I'm screwed then, aren't I? Nah, I'm just kidding. It didn't do PewDiePie any harm, did it, when he was racist on his PUBG stream? So anyway, let's have a crack at it. I've scaled it down to 720p instead of 1080, so it shouldn't be as bad as 480 as a lot of my videos were, but it's not going to chug my system like 1080 did. So hopefully it's happy me. And 720p is still good enough. It's more for my own benefit, I guess. I want to get back into speedrunning in GTA because I really enjoyed doing that. I've actually done a few since, but just on my own. But the whole recording thing, I don't know what's going on. Ever since I updated OBS, I find it really difficult to record the window on my right screen, anything on my right screen, regardless of which graphics I use. Because I'm using a laptop, I can use the dedicated graphics to open OBS with, or the onboard graphics. It used to be that I could capture windows but not games if I use the onboard graphics. Then I could capture games but not windows if I use if I use the main graphics. But now, regardless of what I choose, I can't see anything that's on my right window. On my right monitor. I see stuff on my left monitor, but not on my right monitor. Now I don't know if it's to do with the type of signal it is, because on the right monitor it's a VGA signal, which is analog, and on the left monitor it's a DVI to HDMI adapter, which is all digital, so it's a digital signal. I doubt that that's the cause, but I don't. That's the only thing I can think of that's different. Now I'm not good at Call of Duty. I haven't played it in a bit. This is the first time I played it in a bit, so and I'm screwed already. I finally got diamond for my. I finally got diamond for my snipers. That's good. Okay, well that's not working. So I'm getting 40 FPS now. That sucks. When I wasn't recording, I was getting a bit better than that. Oh. But yeah, this game just feels way more stable now, so I'm really glad that they fixed a lot of stuff. Low, disabled, low. Especially flex quality, medium, that's apparently the lowest. Low. So everything's low. Well, this is... It's alright because I love console FPS. It's sucking great. It feels like just like playing with on an Xbox. Got my Xbox controller. Got my 30 FPS. Alright, well, basically, let's try this. Whee! Come on, let's get him in the back. Hey, got him! Oh, got him! And I wasn't quick enough. I actually got a camo for that, that's not bad, is it? You see... On the roof. It's actually on the roof. Yes! I don't know if they could like shoot the wall there and it blows up. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know in this, if you shoot C4, does it blow up? Or if you shoot C4, like they shoot C4, does it just destroy it? You know what I mean? Does it destroy it or does it blow up? So if it blows up, it's a problem. But if it just... Actually no, if it destroys it, it's a problem. If it blows it up, then that's not too bad. I'm currently in a bit of a predicament because I'm constructing a mining rig. What's really annoying is I was looking at Dogecoin. I don't know why, I was looking at all sorts of coins because I'm interested in crypto mining recently. I was looking at Dogecoin and it was like, you know, below a penny like it has been for several years. And then literally 2 days later, it comes out, Elon Musk looked at it and he thinks it's hilarious or something. And then it's suddenly worth like 5p each. I think it's actually at 6p or something now each. So imagine if I had put a grand in there, I'd have 5 or 6 grand now. So that's annoying, isn't it? Like even if I only put a tenner in, I'd still have 50 quid, which is a nice little extra amount. So yeah, a bit cheesed off of that, just because. I guess I could have put that money in and then it could have completely fizzled away, so at least I've still got the money that I have, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I've got a cryptocurrency mining rig. I say cryptocurrency mining, not Bitcoin mining, because a lot of people just go, I'm making a Bitcoin mining rig, and you fucking not, because nobody in their right mind is mining Bitcoin. The only people who are mining Bitcoin are the people who have already been mining Bitcoin. So, because my friend knew that I was mining cryptocurrency, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, I've got a Bitcoin mining rig too." I was like, "Mate, you're not mining Bitcoin." A lot of people get confused as well, because like some people have dabbled with it a bit, and they've got just a normal game PC, and they've gone onto NiceHash Miner, and just had a bit of a dabble, yeah. They always think that they're mining Bitcoin because you get paid in Bitcoin, but that's just not how it works at all. And it's really funny when you try and explain it to them, and you go, "Yeah, it's just to do with how the whole." Oh no, that's what I wanted actually. That's fine. It's just to do with how the whole renting of your hardware works, isn't it? Because that's me doomed. I'm dead. Oh, that's okay. Because basically it's all a marketplace scheme. That's how NiceHash makes their money anyway, isn't it? So you connect your PC to NiceHash and everything. And then people go, I want to buy some mining hardware, and then the people who buy the processing power are basically betting on themselves being able to earn more money. Because what they'll do is they'll let's say, oh, let's get this guy. Why is he dead already? If he's not, I'm gonna be fucking fuming. No, yeah, he's dead. That's okay. So, you know, they'll go, right, so I want to get so many of this coin. I'll assume that it's going to go up soon. So instead of buying the coin, I'll just buy hashing power. And then hope that I get more coins than I would have done if I just bought them. And then profit. Now, obviously it doesn't always work like that, so they're kind of gambling. But us as miners don't really care, because we're just selling our processing power. So, you know, the system works. I'd say it works in the favour of the miners. I don't really see the huge benefit on the side of the people who are buying the processing power, but I mean, there must be some money in it, otherwise, you know, nobody'd get any money out of it. I really don't like it when I spawn right next to them. Leaves a very sour taste in my mouth, it does. Just like that. Like, you know, as soon as you spawn there where there's nobody around you, you're just gonna die immediately. Yep. So, but anyway, yeah, I've got a mining rig. I've had a mining rig for a while, but I've always been sort of a bit lazy with it. I'm not really putting a lot of effort into it, which is really bad of me, because if I had it done, I'd be, well, not really wealthy, but I'd be fairly wealthy now. Unfortunately, I just sort of half-arsed it with some cheap cards. For a while, my main cards were some P10690s, which I got for... I got 6 of them for 30 quid a pop, so 180 quid I spent on those, and now they actually go for 60 quid a pop, because, you know, the value of a lot of currencies has gone up. But unfortunately, because the P10690s are the 3 gig variant of the P106-100s, which are 6 gig. Now the P106-100s are quite effective miners. I think they're like a quid a day or something. P104-100s are better, and then P102-100s are even better than that still. It's weird how the numbers go the other way, but they do. But it's basically the equivalent of a GTX 1060 3 gig, near enough, except it's a mining only card, so you can't run a display off it. Now, what I mean by that is it don't have ports. Now, Lannis Tech Tips did do a video on how you can get a modified firmware for them, which allows you to. It passes through. It does all the graphical, you know, all the graphical stuff, and it passes through to the ports that are on the board. But obviously, your processor becomes a bit of a bottleneck then, and there's issues with downloading, you know, sketch firmwares that somebody's just done in the bedroom, sort of thing, you know. So yeah, you don't really want to be doing that, I guess. But I mean, if it's your own personal card, like you'd bought it and you've just done a PC, then sure, why not? 1060 for 30 quid is fucking peanuts, isn't it? So. But anyway, they go for about double now. They go for about 60 quid. I've seen some go for a bit more. So I got a good deal on those when I bought them. But they're not very efficient miners. They only mine like something like 20p a day or something. It's a low amount. So for all the cards, well, at the moment I've only got 5 in my rig for 2 reasons. Primarily one, because one of them I broke. And when I mean I broke it. So I was just putting my hands in between the slots just to see how warm they are. No idea why I did that, because I can just go on NiceHash Miner and have a look and see, yeah, it's that many degrees, so I can know how warm it is. But for some reason I did that, and on one of them as I was bringing my hand up, I caught my nail on one of the fan blades. So what's happened now is one of them, normally they have 9 fan blades, and now this one has 8, because one of them snapped off, and it still works just fine. But the problem is because of that, it makes this annoying noise now. Because normally it's sort of like it's sort of a light hum that you can probably hear in the background because they're in my room. I also have a server in here as well, so there's that. But you can always hear that light hum, which is not a problem. But as soon as you hear this other sort of slight warbling noise, it becomes a problem, because you know I have to sleep with these. Now that sort of steady noise, I'm perfectly happy with. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it in here, and I'd try and get it in the garage or something. At the moment, we don't have any power in the garage, so that's why I can't have it in the garage. But let's do that one. Let's do that one. There we go. So basically, I took it out because it's only earning 20p a day. So 10 days, £2. So that's £6 a month. It's barely worth bothering with. You know what I mean? So I've got 5 of those now. So that's earning £1 a day amongst all 5 of them. Now it's not too bad because they're 75 watts each, maximum anyway. Which therefore means that for 5 it is 375 watts for £1 a day. And my other card is a 320 watt card, I think, and it's an AMD RX 580 8 gig. Fortunately, I managed to get a good price on that because now they've gone up a lot in price. But that does about £2.50, almost £3 a day. So ideally, I'd want to have loads of those, but for now, the other cards aren't too bad. Considering I got them because that RX card was £230. Now now they're normally about £300. But yeah, they're not cheap. Mainly because of the whole scalping situation. It's not just affected 3080s; it's affected fucking everything. So everything's been fucked by scalpers. So nobody can buy anything now. So that's, you know, proper annoying and everything. So yeah, it's tricky. What I should have done is when I was doing it, because there was a while where I just was doing other things I was interested in, and if I just spent a bit of my budget per month buying an additional card every time, I'd have like a good stack of cards now, and I'd have got them at good prices. Because when I bought everything before, near enough everything I've bought now is double in price at least. Including, you know, the only thing hasn't really changed is the RAM price and the processor. The processor's a shitty Pentium because you don't need a very good one. And the RAM's just, you know, it's just RAM, so. But everything else, because, you know, you need a special board, you need risers, you need power supplies. Power supplies, I can't find a fucking 1000 watt power supply anywhere. I've only found like 2, and both of them they're trying to charge like 200 plus quid for. Which is a right scam. You know, the one I've got at the moment, I spent a grand on. So not a grand, sorry, 100 quid on. For 1000 watt power supply, and it's a good one. It's not like a dodgy one. It's a Rosewell 80 plus bronze. I would have liked a better rating one, but 80 plus bronze is good enough. I'm happy with that. So yeah, so unfortunately now I'm in a situation where it's now difficult to get into mining now that it's profitable. So I should have bought all the shit when it wasn't as profitable, because now it'd be even more profitable. But unfortunately, it's one of those things where you don't know it is. And it's annoying because I'm getting into it more now, not because it's more profitable, but just because I actually quite like the whole idea of, you know, building a mining rig and everything. I just find it enjoyable. So now there is some cool stuff you can do. So you can like get cheaper power supply. Like if you can get like a 500 watt power supply way cheaper. You know, less than half it costs to get a 1000 watt power supply. So the idea being you could just bond two together. But the thing is, then you're basically buying a power supply for every card you get. So basically every card you get, if let's say you get a 300 watt card, right, 300 and a bit watt, 300, let's say 350 watt, yeah, and you've got a power supply, it's 80 plus, so let's just say it's 80% efficiency off the bat. If it's a 500 watt power supply, that means you've got 400 watts of usable power. Now your main power supply is dealing with the, you know, your processor, your motherboard, everything else. So you can disregard that. So it's just, you know, basing it on the efficiency of the power supply and everything. What that means is you can just buy basically a 500 watt power supply for every new card you get. For like, you know, you can get them for like 40 quid. But that means that every time you buy a new card, you have to spend an extra 40 quid just for the fucking power for it. Which is fucking annoying. Because if you get a bigger supply, which you used to be able to get for a good price, you can't anymore. It's just a nightmare. So at the moment I'm running all these cards off one 1000 watt power supply. And that's working fine, but it's not a, you know, not a permanent thing, that is it? Well, I mean, I basically reached the peak of what I can use it for. Because 1000 watts, 80 plus bronze, it's actually pretty good. It's about 85% efficiency. But again, let's just, for the sake of maths, let's just say it's 80%. Can this just, like, stay up here for a bit? Why am I jumping like that? Why can't I just stay there for a bit? There we go. So, you know, you got 8% off that. So you've got 800 watts really effective use. Plus another 100 watts for the another 100 watts for the board and everything. So you're down to 700 watts. 300 and something watts for the main card. So that's down to about, you know, about 350 watts for that. So you're down to about 350 again. And then that other 350, I'm seeing it stuttering like fuck to the left, so I might have to do something else. But yeah, 350. So that 350 is enough for, barely enough basically for the cards I've got. So I'm running all these cards barely on this 1000 watt power supply. To be fair, getting 6 cards to run on one power supply is a pretty good achievement, let's be honest. Apart from, and 1001, I mean, if it was a 2000 watt power supply, then it's, you know, it's different, but they're really properly expensive. Ideally, I'd love to get like a ASIC and just use like, use those, but thing is, if mining goes to pot, like if I use, let's play some zombies because it's just a bit more chill into it. Firebase is it? I've tried that, and I'm not that. I've only tried it the once, but I'm not that familiar with it. So we will play. Oh, I don't know. I've not played Dead Ops Arcade on this game yet. Let's do that. I've not played it, so it's worth a trying it. So basically, I'm gonna have a power supply for each individual card. Unless I can find a good deal on a 1200 watt power supply. Oh, I accidentally skipped it. That's annoying. I wanted to see what happened. Reagan. And then whatever the fuck that is. Oh, it just kills him, does it? Oh. I haven't played this in a while. Oh, what's all that shit? I'm guessing it's going to get more difficult, because at the moment it's not very difficult. I don't know what X does. I pressed X a few times, but then it's like remove the symbol in the top left. So I'm guessing that's not what I'm supposed to do. Ah, right, okay. I'm guessing I've just wasted that. Follow that goal now. So I'm supposed to go that way. But what's in here? Oh, I can't go in there. Okay. I quite like the top-down idea. And I can't go, so I have to go this way. Right, okay. I'd like the minigun. Not gonna lie. Can we use discard current? Oh, discard current weapon. See, what I should have done is when I had the ray gun, I should have not discarded it. I want to go up here. Why is it not? Why is it like teasing me? First person mode. What? This feels like I'm playing a mod. Doesn't feel like I'm playing zombies. To form a boost. What? Don't know what the fuck that is. There's a fucking chicken. I don't know what's going on. Well, I come out first person as soon as I go in there. What does LB do? So that's for a boost. So this chicken is like supposed to help me, is it? Oh, I've just gotten rid of the shot. I should probably cut the shotgun. That was quite a good gun. Oh, so now it goes back to third person again. Alright. Oh, so I can choose to be in first person or I can choose to exit. Ah, see, I get to choose. I don't know what the Buddha does. There's barrels, there's Buddhas, there's chickens. None of it really makes any sense. What's that? I don't know. I don't know what any of this is. Don't know what any of it does. All these guns suck. I can't go that way. I will have you. See, ideally what I should have done is watched the story, because like at the beginning, the precursor bit, and then I'd know what the fuck was going on. So he blew the teleporter up, but then I'm able to teleport. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So what's this do? Oh, that's the portal. Oh, I just If I teleport to get out of the world, can I just go this way? No. Okay. Oh, I really hope this isn't going to have a maze. Wait, search basket. Okay. I wonder if there's an Easter egg in this. I never bothered to like YouTube this. Oh. I just pressed it because I thought it might do something else. What? I'd like my gem back, please. I'd like all of you to just go away and sod off, please. Thank you. Let's try going over it. No. Why? Every time I try and go through there, do they just abuse me? Ah! Sod off! Ah! This is so fucking hard. Because there's so fucking many of them. Oh my god! I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. So I've got temporary invulnerability. Right, okay. Ray gun. Ah, that's the ticket. Can all of these people go away? I don't know what any of this is. You can't see a fucking thing, because whoever's designed this map has made it so unfathomably complicated. Wait, it's the spikes here. Can I just cheat and run through them? Yeah, okay. Oh, thank God there's loads of fucking gold and stuff. I don't know what that... I don't actually know what gold does in this, and I don't know what my health is, because... they seem to just hit you a few times, and then you go down, like, immediately. There doesn't seem to be any correlation or anything. Nothing makes any sense. How much health do I have? I don't... you know... Oh, so that's that destroyed. Right, so I think the idea is, I kind of wanted to go in that temple, but every time, I know if I go near it, it's going to be a problem. Or should I have gone the other way? Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on now. You need a key. How? Can you... I'm guessing that is going to hurt if I go in there. Yep, that looks like a bad idea. Wait, so I'm hurt a bit, yeah? By the looks of it. So how do I heal myself so that I'm not going to be hurt? So, because in the top left I can see the red bar. So I'm guessing that's my health. So none of this is very clearly defined, it's all a bit of a bodge in it. Oh, so this chest I can open. Oh, that's a lot of moolah. And I get another chicken. 2 paths open. One reaps suffering, one sows glory. So basically, one's good, one's bad. Remaining time. For what? I said there's 2 paths. Ah, see, so it's these ones, yeah. No key. It literally said that it opens 2 paths, but then apparently there's not 2 paths. So, what's cracked there then? Where have they gone? Where they all shoot as well? None of this at all makes any fucking sense whatsoever. Because it says it opens two paths. But how are you supposed to... I'm guessing it has to stay depressed. But how are you supposed to do that? So I'm guessing that's supposed to stay down. I've got 30 seconds, so I've got to try one thing. I bet you're supposed to like push something onto that. I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna leg it. I've only got a short amount of time. That sucks. Because there'll be a way to do that, surely. So are these chickens permanent until they die, or are these... I don't know. What? You need a key. And where the fuck am I supposed to obtain the key? None of this game makes any sense. So that's just money, okay. So I have to get a key. I don't even know what any of these what's the significance of these heads? Let's just get all the shit.
What? So soon? How dare you leave us?
What? This is different stages, I'm guessing. Mama challenge. Ah. Wait, that's a saw. Okay. RPG, first person. Wait, is this IX? This looks like IX. Kind of, like the enemies, I mean, like, this has got Black Ops 4 vibes. See, look, they're from Black Ops 4. Ow. Not a big fan of the traps, though. I want whatever that is, but I don't want to die. Ow. Don't want that. Ow! Why does it make you believe that there's an area that's fucking you can go through, but you just can't? It kills you in one! What? So if one of those hits you... Why is he talking like a pirate when it makes... None of this is pirated. There's a car there. And it's got like... monkey overlords with teleporters. But yeah, it's to do with pirates. I don't... What? And why... I don't know what the significance is of that fucking crab thing. So as soon as I pick that ray gun up, I'm like zooming around. Game... I just got one tart. It doesn't make any sense. There's no perk machines. No, you don't know what's going on. It doesn't make any sense, this game, at all. I'm sure there'll be somebody who'll point out that I'm just talking bollocks, but that in my mind didn't make any sense at all. Oh yeah, this is max level now, isn't it? So I can have dual wield. Wait, let's just clear all the junk off. Can I use any of these in conjunction with dual wield? Oh, I can. Cool. So I can have two. So for reloading, I want that really, don't I? Because I don't need to aim down sight, but I get all the bonuses. Anything that its negatives aim down sight is something I want really. Body. Salvage is important. Yeah, and hit fire rate's good, so that's good. Armor damage. I reckon armor damage is either armor damage or just general damage. I think armor damage would be good, to be fair. Effective damage range. I do like the look of a suppressor though. And that equipment drop rate. Yeah, we'll put the suppressors on. So for that should be. I wish it when you put it dual wield that it'd show that it's dual wield on the board. You know, like it'd cross them over or something. Or I don't know. Or just stack the other one like a bit higher up. But no, it doesn't do anything of the sort. My beautiful diamond snipers. I like the diamond look. I think they look really good. Except that looks fucking gross. Because I've got the blue thing on as well, so it just looks silly. Or just to me in my mind anyway. So that's the only one I haven't gotten max, the Tundra. Personally, I find that the Tundra was the best sniper. Pellington very close second. And then this thing just sucks. Like, I managed to get to a point where I could pop off with it a bit, but it's just not natural for me. There's loads of people I've seen, and they absolutely could do really well with it. So it's not by any means a bad weapon. It's just not for me. Sweeper, yeah. To be fair, I need to get that Plague Diamond because I don't know. Have they fixed the thing yet? No, they haven't. So it says unlock for 2 shotguns. It specifically says unlock gold camo for 2 shotguns. That's what it says. And I have done, so give me my Plague Diamond, please. But you get what I mean, it's just poor wording. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. I don't know if that helps really, wider pellet spread. Might as well, why not? So if you do wider pellet spread, does that decrease the damage for each individual target by... So say, let's say a bullet splits into, one of the shells splits into 10 pieces, yeah? And if you fire it forwards, say, in a 45-degree cone, yeah, at the end of the barrel, it hits a target, and it hits 100% of that target. But then there's 2 targets either side of it that it doesn't hit at all. And it kills that individual target. Now, if you increase it by 50%, just for math's sake, actually, yeah, so let's say that the cone originally was 60%, and now the cone is 90%. So now you've got it where it can hit the other 2 people. Obviously, that means there's less material hitting the one in the middle. So does that mean they all get damaged evenly? And means in 2 shots you kill 3 people instead of the 1 shot kill 1 person, or is it 1 shot killing 3 people? Does the damage now the same for all of them? I don't know how that mechanic works with this pellet spread. I'd like to think it just means you can kill more people who are grouped together. But I reckon it probably just splits the damage among targets. So I'll use that, I think. Armor damage, I think, is an important thing to have. I think an optic is absolutely pointless. I don't know why that's on there. It fires tempting, but I think salvage is important. I think we might as well have the big old drum mag. Oh, that's pointless. No, that's pretty pointless, so we'll have the aim down sight time. And I think I'll just play. Oh, that's gonna be with some people in it. Actually, no. That's yeah. I've never played with people on here before. Well, I played with people, but like friends, not randoms. So I don't know what they're like. I don't know if they're friendly or not. So yeah, mining rig's coming along quite nicely, so that's good. I'm liking the server stuff that I'm doing as well. Don't really want to reveal stuff about that because it's more of a personal project that's, well, it's quite profitable, but I don't really fancy other people copying me. You know, the mining thing everyone already knows about, so it's not a problem. But this other thing it's quite good as well, so. Haven't bothered to play Cyberpunk yet, just because it's still pretty broken. I don't really know how well it runs on a GTX 1060 either. Max Q GTX 1060. You know, I mean, this is Call of Duty and this runs like a dick on here. But apparently this can run on consoles just fine, so who knows. When I got this laptop 2 years, because this is the 2018 variant. I think it was the back end of 2018, as far as I'm aware. You know, this was like near enough the best graphics card you could get at the time. Like 1080 was like the best, but you know, well 1080 Ti was the best. But in a laptop, it was generally 1080. You could sometimes in a laptop, but using those big laptops. So you know, this is a really good thing, and I've had no problems with it. But now it just seems that games are just really badly done. Well, I mean, like really badly optimized is what I meant. Because this game.
Let's get to it then. This place is the cause of the outbreaks we're encountering. Better get inside and solve this case.
To sort of demonstrate what I mean, this game has. I'm having to dial the settings down so far. So look at this couch. Look how fucking blurry and hideous this couch looks. Yeah. Well, now what I'm getting at with that is that couch looks worse than the graphics in, you know, I don't know, Black Ops. To be fair, Black Ops 2 probably. Like, not much worse. The graphics in Black Ops 2 were not that good. But you get what I'm on about. What I'm saying is, if I was to run Black Ops 2 and then this, I could run Black Ops 2 at higher settings than this on low, at a better frame rate. So the optimization for this game is just not there. Because even though it's a different game, and maybe I'm talking out my ass, maybe there's some back-end stuff that's completely different that requires more processing power, but at least from my perspective, there's less geometry on display. So why can it not compute that very well? It's like GTA. Well, at least in my opinion, looks fairly good. It's not by no means a highly demanding thing, but it looks fairly good, and it's because they do clever trickery to make it so it's easier to process all the stuff that needs to process. Now to be fair, they've had a lot of years to refine it, but what I'm getting at is Call of Duty who have pumped out as many games as they can. I would imagine that behind the scenes they can reuse a lot of code, you know, like the whatever code it is to make you sprint, yeah, to make you move. I'm guessing they use the same sort of thing or whatever, because why would you reinvent the wheel every time? You just reuse code. It does, you know. Obviously, you can't necessarily reuse assets. So like when they design the maps, they have to redesign stuff. But like the base functional parts of the game will remain fairly stable. Obviously, if you're adding new mechanics, like, you know, when they were adding wall running and extra jumping and all that sort of stuff, they have to implement new stuff. So that's different. But you know, I think you get what I'm on about.
Zombie removed.
Because I care.
Get your shit together.
I don't know what that was. If he goes down again, they just ripped their arms off and threw them at me, and I'm not out of bounds, so I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm giving them credit that they fixed some stuff, and then it's broken, because I was literally here. I got that they did literally get their arms and just. I mean, I wouldn't have minded that. I'm not paying for it. Fuck off. Don't give a fuck. I'm not a team player, so I revive you, but I'm openly admitting right now I'm not a team player. I'm a team player when it matters. So if I was stranded on a desert island, you know, and we had to like be a team to do stuff, so one of us has to get firewood and one of us has to hunt for food or something, then yeah, you know. Or if you're in like a really cold environment, you have to like huddle to keep warm, and you don't really want to because it's like a guy and it's all weird, but you do it because you have to stay alive, then yeah. But in this game where one of them's basically in this game, I'm almost guaranteeing that we're going to end up being whittled down to 2 or 3 players because somebody will leave. Actually, I should probably take these. I'd like to use the stims, but with these guys, it's just not going to work. Cause
What I want to know is why are Omega Group so interested? Whatever they did here caused the other breaches we've been.
I'm hoping to nab the gun that comes out of the.
Nazi experiment. Get the power on.
I'm just the worst player on this game, aren't I? I'm such a selfish twat.
Tagged another dead man.
They'll get enough points, it's not a problem.
Finished them off.
My god, these guns suck. Or I sucked. Either or. Oh look, the door got opened by magic. How easy was that? It'll get paid for. It's all good.
Located locked door.
Okay, well, I'll tell you for now. My internet is actually pretty good. I'm not kidding. So the fact that I'm lagging like this, I'm almost certain that somebody on this is using a lag switch. I'm 100% confident of that. They're doing something. Whoever the host is, there's something wrong. It's whoever's in this game. Because the lag's too consistent. Look how consistent that lag is. It's dun, 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 dun. It's like a consistent thing. It's not like intermittent lag. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you any network information. So yeah, so that's what it's like playing with other people's. Because I wasn't lagging the whole game and I'm suddenly lagging. And just to be clear, this is 2 AM. Everybody's asleep. The only person who's awake is me. And I am the only person using any bandwidth. So yeah, that was on purpose. However that came about, that was on purpose. Good to know. Good to know that this game, the community, is fucking awful. I mean, it is a Call of Duty game, so I guess that's to be expected, but still. Firebase Z. First playthrough of this map, wasn't a huge fan. Maybe it'll grow on me. Like, to be fair, the first playthrough on Origins, I wasn't a huge fan. And that's like one of my all-time favourites. Now, I know that a lot of people say that, and unfortunately, that therefore means like you can't have... People don't like it when people have favourites that everybody else is a favourite of, but I'm perfectly happy with owning up to that's one of my favourites, even though a lot of people would claim that, oh, maybe it's a bit overhyped, and maybe, you know, another Understay map is a better map. But hey, people like what they like. That's all I can say. And this one so far at least is just, it's a bit too big.
Strike team nearing the village. Ready on your mark, Weaver.
Find Max's and bring her home.
Well, can't he, whoever's in that vehicle there,
In position.
couldn't like he help me out?
The soldiers of Requiem have arrived. I knew you would heed my warning. It is time to spill unclean blood.
ZKIA. Messed up your whole day.
Oh, he's got a Chinese hat. I don't know what the actual name of the hat is, but I just know that Chinese people are under.
Ravenoff.
Oh, they didn't
Point
move
my
his.
team in the right direction. They'll find Max's.
Хорошее, он есть Айлут. You look like you have the courage of our Soviets. Take the teleporter on the roof to the base. Your Maxis is there. I would join you, but it is your turn now. I will watch the security feeds and help when I can. Go now.
Tagged another dead dude.
Those mouth movements though. Don't know if it's just because I'm in low res sort of tier, but those mouse movements were not good. So I have to get up there somehow. Right. And that's a door. Gas mask. Other bits and bobs.
Frag that rotten tango.
That's some kind of keypad there. I imagine that has some kind of significance. I'm guessing people have already figured out the Easter egg on this. I don't know how long ago this map came out. I'm guessing it's about a week, maybe a bit more ago. I haven't played in a while. Okay, I'm tempted to just go through the teleporter, but I don't know. Sure, why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Great. Now I've got Requiem agents on my turf. I'll make a little law of this. Actually, this might work. Let's test a hypothesis. Requiem agents will restore facility power if offered Agent Maxis as reward. Go. Heck, you better have Maxis ready for transport, or there will be consequences.
Right, okay, so now I don't have a gun. Which is a small problem. I don't know if this will give me a gun, but let's just wing it. Courtyard. Okay, yeah, I'm not there, so that's a problem. So I just wasted however much money. Oh, there's an ammo box there. Okay, I'm saved. I thought I was gonna just have to like... Oh, there's a weapon there. Okay, so I was doubly saved. I don't really want to have to buy that though. I'd rather hit the box and get something a bit more interesting. So that's 1,000. Wait, can you shoot the lights out? No. That sucks. So this is the box. Coolio. Trial is 1,000 meters away. How big's this fucking map?
Undead hostile, KIA.
I'm guessing the teleporters have something to do with that, but... And I got an AK for you anyway.
SMG.
Well, that 100% has something to do with something, doesn't it? Oh dear, just my lung cancer there. Turn on ether reactors. Let's go with this one. So that one's, I'm guessing, up here then. Data center. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, I can't really read what it used to say. So that's annoying. Them signs though. I just for my example, yeah. You can literally have. You can make a Word document, yeah, that's like kilobytes, or you know, even in Notepad.
Scratch 5 zombies.
You can make files that are so small it's unreal, yeah, and they have legible text. So why is it that they can't make that legible even on low resolution? Doesn't make any sense. Just does not make any sense. So I'm guessing we click this button. Boop. Charge sequence. Oh, we've got to protect these fucking things. Alright. I like how they make it so that if you're a solo player, it's literally the most impossible thing to try and protect. Why is this so fucking hard?
Smoke that zombie fucker.
Oh, actually, no, I can just do this. Ah! So that's how I was fucking up. You see, because I didn't know what I was doing. Ah!
I can't overstate just how important
I found a thing.
we're at risk of falling so far behind, we'll never catch up. My contacts in the field have provided intel that suggests Omega are not only...
Can it just shoot? Every time I was getting hit, it was pulling the thing back. So I could have theoretically been infinitely hit and never be able to shoot. That is bad design. Can I just hit the... Can this game just stop being shit for just a short while? So the charge bar is really high, so does that mean I can't fail? Online. Oh, okay, so I didn't fail.
One down, two to go. I'd pick up the pace if I were you, for Max's sake. If you've hurt her, Peck, I will end you, personally.
Alright, so gotta go through. Send the local power. Well, I just did! I just turned the reactor thing on!
Zombie removed.
Is that not for power? Okay, so that's not for power apparently, so... Tombstone. 1,000 points.
Look out!
Not a big fan of whatever that is. Not gonna lie. Yeah, can that just go away for a bit? I don't know what that is, but I don't like it at all. Can... there we go, that was easy.
Throwing C4 charge.
With that kind of camouflage, more of those creatures could be hiding in plain sight.
Engine thing. How are you supposed to know what does what? So this looks like it's significant, yeah? There's a big bench and it's like lit up and everything. You go to it, it doesn't do anything. This is what I'm on about. Like, I came like in just parts of the map, but I don't know what any of this does because you've got these huge rooms, but none of the rooms seem to do anything. So you don't know what I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm fucking doing.
Undead hostile, KIA.
Says armor. Ah, piss off. That better open. If that was like locked behind a power thing, I'd be fucking pissed off.
Damn, that felt good.
What? I'm back to here! Piss off. So that's a sentry. Which... this is like some platform thing here. More intel. I will say, it was nice of them to give us free DLC. It's not very Activision-like, is it? I wonder how long this generosity lasts. Maybe they're just making a lot of money through the pass. If that's the case, then I'm really happy for them, because you know they need to make money. You know, just the way they used to go about it was really ridiculously expensive at the DLC. I wouldn't necessarily class as the best way of doing it.
I'm no expert on guns, but that looks pretty advanced. The components must be nearby.
If you are looking to unlock that drawer, you will need to use retinal scan. Find Coldclay's body to acquire
The key. So some dude's body that has a key to something. Good. So I've got fuck all ammo. I don't know where I'm going, and now I have to build some random weapon as to which I don't know anything about. Ah, speed cola. I both really want to purchase that and think it's landing pad not like. Look at how bad the fucking. What does that do? What does that mean? I don't. Nobody knows. I like the music though. I've heard this. I swear I've heard this tune before. Oh, there's another one. How are they not linked to anything? So this must be like a main base then, I'm guessing. Okay, so that's not working. So let's try and get to this other one over here then. Oh, I've already tried getting to that one and I couldn't get to it. So let's try and get to this one then. Oh, I've already tried that. So it's impossible.
Tagged another dead dude.
It's impossible is what it is. Maybe I have to use the teleporter again. But that costs money, doesn't it? Travel to village. And what if that's like 1,000 meters? Like, it's just there. So yeah, they can't do the teleporter. It's just through there. So through here. Through here. Ah, you see. Ah, okay, so I got to this one. Okay, so I'm sorry about the lag for the stream, but it's just because I don't know. So we'll get this up and running, and then what? Oh, I've got fucking 6 bullets, and that's fuck off. So where's the? I'm getting proper pissed off now. Where the fuck's the? So I'm just gonna have to use this as my main weapon because I don't have anything else. How fucked is this situation right now? What? What the fuck was that? I'm beyond fucked right now. I don't know how to fix this. What am I supposed to do? I'm trying to bodge it. This is such a fucking bodge. That was fucking ass clenching. Okay, so I've got a tomahawk. Wait, let's actually wait. Okay, so there's a weapon here.
Gun like this can get me through.
So that's Jug. That looks like an intel station, but then it doesn't look like an intel station. And I'm stuck. Great. Nope, definitely not an intel station. Okay. So we've done that one now. So if I open this door, $2,000. Oh fuck's sake!
Claiming this shotgun. Zombie removed.
I've already got this plague diamond, but I remember coming into here before and there was a tape thing under there. So these tape things move. What's in here? Ah, that's just nothing. So there's stairs to a door that you can't even open. How fucking cool's that? And I'm too skint to open that. So this is the last ether reactor. It's now wave 9, which I'm guessing is pretty high for the amount of stuff that I'm supposed to have done. So I'm properly fucked now.
One less pain in the butt.
There's nothing I can do here.
Medic!
There's actually 100% nothing I could do. This one went up, the charge on it went up a lot quicker than the others. Return to Ravenov.
Weaver, there is a weapon forge at my location. It's now operational. Makes weapons fire bullets that cut like... Your should use.
Ah, piss off. I'd have liked to return to Ravenov to see what the bit was. Because I did the thing and then... Alright, well I think that's about it for the stream today. I don't think I should really stream Call of Duty anymore because my PC's just, you know, GS 1060 is just not good enough anymore, by the looks of it. Thanks for tuning in there, I guess, in a bit.